Hello, and this is the first ever IOT. It's Halloween. This is Ian Austin, and if you didn't watch a kickoff show, then you missed out on a lot, but that's okay because this is the actual proper, truly main special main event. First ever IOT. It's Halloween with a live recap, live-ish recap of the original Halloween. And here we go. Play feature. So if you're trying one watch along live, if you press play now, It's press play now. Go for it. For one, I have my instant coffee, I have my blackcurrant squash, I have my cookies, and I'm ready to go. Compass International Pictures release Halloween. Let's kick it, y'all. Mustafa Akkad presents. Oh, I'm so pumped. I haven't watched this in ages. That music, the pumpkin, the flashing pumpkin, and Donald Pleasance in. Dun, dun, dun. John Carpenter's Halloween. It should say John Carpenter / Deborah Hughes Halloween, considering she wrote all of the female dialogue, but that's okay. Deborah Hughes production, there you go. I'm so happy, guys. This is going to be amazing. This is a dream come true. A literal dream come true for me because I have wanted to do something like this for so long, and I find got up nerve to do podcasts, and now I'm doing this. Yay! Charles Cyphers. Sorry, I was inputting name for the file on my record thing. Kyle Richards, Brian Andrews. Don't know who those people are. Okay. Screenplay by the master John Carpenter. So I always say this about wrestling. Like, stars from the 80s come back today. If they first came around today, they'd be huge instantly. John Carpenter came around today, they would throw the keys to Marvel Universe at him. He is the fucking best. Music by John Carpenter. And the pumpkin, the happy pumpkin. And Cool Lusby, what an awesome name for an associate producer. Cool Lusby. With a K, no less. Ah. And Tom Wallace, I believe Tommy from Friday 13th was named after. I think. I'm not sure if that's true, but I think so. And if you think so, that's truth enough. Oh man, I'm so pumped. This is one of my favourite horror movies, but I haven't seen it in ages. So, Haddonfield, Illinois. Fuck yeah. Sherman Oaks can go fuck itself. Halloween night 1963. 55 years ago, almost, as of Tuesday, no, Wednesday, 55 years ago as of Wednesday. That classic opening shot. I definitely wonder why was the kid outside the house to start off with? I mean, it's a really awesome shot, don't get me wrong, but he's walking up to the house and he's looking through windows. Why is he outside to start off with? I never figured, I never knew why. But we get that awesome shot for the pumpkin. That's what corrupted young Michael Myers. Incidentally, I'm assuming everyone's seen this movie before. So we get some petting on the sofa. Some teenage petting. That guy does not look like a teenager. But he does look like an arsehole. He's fucking about with a clown mask. But she seems into it, so that's okay. Consent's important. It always was, but it's especially important in this day and age. Like, don't be an arsehole, guys. If she says no, she says no. That classic opening shot. Oh, John Carpenter in his prime. So light goes off outside, and we're inside, and we're outside. So the kid, I know it's meant to be a twist. I assume you've all seen this movie before. So outside house, he's trying to find a way inside. I say try and find a way. He lives there, he should know. And back door's open. This kid's very prepared. He left back door open, and no one noticed. That classic twinkly music. Oh, lights come on. It must be a very short light switch if you could get to it. And looking for a weapon of some kind. A knife! The Mike Myers knife. He's creeping past the two candles. Two candles before when they change timeline, it's one candle, by the way. You know. Or one candle, Haddonfield, Illinois house. So he sees a rocking chair. Who has a rocking chair in this day and age? In 60s maybe, but even then it wasn't a huge thing, was it? So this is a really weird looking house. I mean, they're going for suburban niceness, but it's very strange. Oh man, that was some quick sets. The guy's already come downstairs. The 25-year-old, he's leaving. So like, I'm done. I'm good. But the kid, it took him like 90 seconds to get in the house at most. That's being generous. I'd be disappointed if I was the woman upstairs. And creeping upstairs. I love how this not a lot in Fury happens in this opening scene, but it's the tension and the dragging out that really works. Because it's very clever. It's something a director comes out with. It's like, I remember a story David Cronenberg told writer of Spiders. Writer of Spiders, sort of like, this is a very short script, and Cronenberg said, well, we'll make it long. Like, a good director can drag stuff out a bit, but still make it work. Because what's written isn't necessarily exactly how it comes across on screen anyway. And the woman sat naked, brushing her hair, and not naked, she's wearing some panties, and she's just had sex, and she's brushing her hair, and she looks kind of calm at ease. Oh no, she's seen Michael! No! I should put subtitles on. And stab, 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 stab. Oh, that's nasty. What a nasty little boy Michael is. Yeah, nasty little piece of work, Michael. By the way, I'm watching DVD version and it's not letting me change the subtitles. So if you watch this on Shudder, if you're lucky enough to live in America, you probably have the option of subtitles. I bought a DVD version which doesn't have any subtitles apparently. And Michael's watching parents come up to the house and he's holding a knife and he looks very confused. He's wearing a clown outfit and they don't seem very concerned that his knife is dripping blood. Oh, it's starting to sink in. Whoa. Not very good parents. And also, I don't know if you ever seen Parents again. As far as I know, this is it. They're here once and they're done after that. But they don't seem very concerned that Mike Myers has stood outside. Little Mike Myers stood outside with a knife dripping blood. Oh, Smiths Grove, Illinois. I assume it said 1977. Oh, 1978. October 30th, 1978 to be precise. That's almost 40 years ago exactly. We see a car driving down the road. The headlights blaring, lightning storms. I mean, this is very much like Fog. John Carpenter's really good at atmosphere. And it's Pleasance. It's Donald Pleasance as Loomis, one of my favourite horror performances ever. He's talking to the nurse. Doesn't look happy. Loomis is never happy. He's driving up to the Institute, Illinois State Hospital where Mike Myers is being kept. It's rainy as shit. And she's driving while smoking. It's not very good. But I always got the impression I'd love to have seen prequel about Loomis as a kid, because I imagine he was a proper bastard. I mean, some stories I've heard about Donald Pleasance, he's a proper bastard, you know? But it's that voice. It's one thing that Hollywood it's kind of stereotypical. They assume that all English people sound smart. And that's a lie, because we're not all smart. But Donald Pleasance sounds like a fucking legend. It's an awesome voice will carry you quite far in life. I must say it sounds slightly like Daffy Duck, or Donald Duck. But I've made it work for me, so, you know, in theory, you might disagree. Loomis is great, because you really need a heavyweight actor to pull the role off. But at the same time, he doesn't really have character arc. He's just literally telling people Mike Myers is fucking devil. And that's it. Which is wonderful, but also amusing. You don't want none of this shit. He's not flirting with her. And they find on the side of the road a bunch of escaped patients from Illinois State Hospital. Oh shit. Loomis was fucking pissed. Scared shitless. That awesome lightning effect. He knows what's happening. He knows what sort of movie he's in. No one else does. Oh, and gates are open. Holy shit. It's the night Mike Myers came home, y'all. Pleasance that's Loomis even looks really furious. He runs to check gates, to check shit out. Oh, an escape patient's on the roof! No! And nurse just unsews it. Like, why would you unsew that? I'd be terrified. Oh no, Mike Myers has got her! And she's trying to drive! No! Loomis is trying to make a call and she's driving. No, Mike Myers wants that pretty hair. And she's driving. Oh no, he's disappeared. Because he is the shape. Oh no, the hand! Oh, he smashed the glass! Holy shit! She's running for her life and Mike Myers jumps in the car. And there he goes! Oh, Myers. And Loomis gives chase, but he can't get very far because he's very, very, very out of shape. Loomis is freaking out, guys. Jesus. He's proper pissed. Haddonfield. Halloween. I love that transition. It's so cool. Carpenter's the man. I can't give him enough props. He's probably in terms of like a run he had of the late 70s or even early 70s to late 80s, his run is beyond compare. He was the man, and as far as I'm concerned, he could coast on that shit. You make movies good as Halloween, you can coast. He had a track record that was insane, and he's just the best. He's one few people I love go up to him, shake his hand, and just say thank you, because I just love the guy. He's amazing. And his stories about how he just smokes weed now and plays video games. I love that. He's an inspiration to so many people. He made his money, and now he can live off royalties. And here's Laurie Strode. And can we just, guys, point out that Jamie Lee Curtis is an international treasure. Seriously good actress. This, Trading Places, that Freaky Friday move she did with Lindsay Lohan. She's a wonderful actress. Like, really, a Physical Wonder. She's really good. And I'll get into. Obviously, you've seen the new Halloween review I've done, but she's beyond brilliant in that. Such a good actress. And nice seeing that she's getting career resurgence, because she retired on her own terms, and that's great. But I love that you can come in Hollywood. It's one of few businesses you can unretire, and people aren't arseholes to you. In wrestling, fans are smug dickheads. When you retire and come back, they treat people like a piece of shit. It's like, if you're able to still do it, who cares? Like, it's not a big deal. People in actual life retire and then still work. You know, what's the issue? It's stupid. And now this kid's Billy, I think. And Laurie Strode is walking to an old house. Because she's fearless. And her dad's a real estate agent, which is really cool. I like that. So it adds a bit of context to it. Oh shit, Mike Myers is there. It's the old Myers place. It's a barn. Little Billy says it's a haunted house because little Billy's a moron. This isn't it, you little brat. This is Halloween. The clown's in this metaphorical. I love the scenes now where Shape is just stalking her. And I love the implication in this movie. There's no reason for it. At all. And it's just so... I won't say realistic, but it's grounded in reality. Like, the idea that someone could be following you for no reason. It does happen in real life. And Loomis is just going to cops and they're telling him that he's an idiot and that they're not going to listen to him. You always listen to a posh British guy like Loomis. Dude's literally named after a character from Psycho. Why would you not listen to this man? It's a very British man. Well, clearly they're not listening to him because he's rambling like a psychopath. But, I mean, he's not wrong. Also, where did he get a car from? They stole Mike Myers stole your car and got to town, and you've not only got a car, you've parked in the handicap section. I never noticed that before. Loomis, you arsehole, you absolute arsehole. What is your handicap? You were running 2 seconds ago. Jeez, what an arsehole. This actually, I love this shot. This scene even, because it's homaging It Follows. And I love when you make a really good horror movie, and then almost 4 decades later, make another really good horror movie, and you can sort of like homage a shot, but it works in confines of your movie. Don't homage for the sake of it. It has to fit into your actual movie. Just the idea that we never really see a good glimpse of Mike Myers at this point. It's only far away, and Laurie would just disregard it because like it's just weird. She looks back, he's still there. But I mean, it's Halloween, so. And what Laurie's saying here about fate as a natural element is tied to the movie, it's theme. And sometimes in movies it really annoys me when they conveniently do a class related to what's going on in the movie, because that's not how life works. But then again, I'm thinking, the reason they do it is because if they just had an unrelated class, what would scene have to do with anything? You know, you got to tie in themes somehow. I love the shot of the fences here, because I remember when I was at school, we got chicken wire fences like that. And it's so strange because it makes it feel like prison. Like, we played football in tennis court with chicken wire fences on concrete. And it feels like you're in prison. It's such a weird thing. I mean, school wasn't great, but here you get some very 1970s bullies. They're just like one from Star Trek who bullies Spock. And they're worst bullies ever. It's like, oh, look at you, you got hair. It's like, you are ludicrously shite bullies. And you broke Billy's pumpkin, you douchebags. I remember first watching this, I was thinking, is Billy going to team up Mike? Oh shit! And then I stops one of the kids and gives him a look, and the kid runs off. And oh man, the one shots in this are great because they feel they're so well done. They don't feel like proper show off shots. It's just, you know, showing you that Mike Myers is stalking these kids and people for no reason seemingly. But also how clever it is. Just like the shot in foreground, you had Mike Sengo, you don't have him more. And in background, you had the kid. And you can see Mike Myers has still got the Illinois State Hospital car. Wouldn't they be looking for that car? Now we get him driving while following kid. And a lot of people could call this filler, but I call it re-amp up the tension. This first act doesn't, in theory you can say Loomis is first character, but doesn't have a lot of plot. It's just Loomis trying to let people know about Michael, and Michael following people around. He seems to a degree be picking on victimized, but they don't really go too much into that. So I'm having a cookie. That's so good. And this kid's actually really good because he's being asked to walk for a long period of time, and this is a long scene. That's very specific cues to hit. Loomis making calls to Haddonfield and they're ignoring him again. I mean, can't blame them really. Loomis is, the joy of this is Loomis acts like this is supernatural, and no one else in the movie does. Like, to them it's like someone escaped with big deal. Nowadays, like, we have few instances like this recently. Someone escaped from psychiatric hospital. Shit gets real serious really fast. They call F1 out and get them. Loomis has found the original car. And he's trained to go by back home. No, he's found a garage. He's found a garage car with Mike stolen some clothes. And he knows this guy's dead. Oh, Loomis finds Rabbit in red lounge thing. He goes running. Oh shit, there's a body nearby. Oh, this cookie's amazing, guys. So good. Laurie and friend walking down the hallway. Again, for one-shots, they're great for establishing the scene. But also, you have to give the actors props because they're hitting their cues quickly and cleanly. And got tickets on sale for the Hanging Fruit Dance, which won't come in play. There's a nice bit of background. And of course, this is playing the trope of the final horror game. You got the. I hate saying this because, like, obviously back then it's considered if you smoked and wore green, you were loose and easy. Nowadays it's not really true because lots of people vape, and I don't think many people vape it that easy. I like the colour scheme though. You've sort of got pale colours, orange and green. So it's like progression from like very. I suppose in terms of this context, chase. Mike Myers still following them round. I love how Laurie gets sense of this, of who he is. It's like music is meant to symbolise the warning in her head of him. Very cool trope. It's very creepy. Because this could just, at the moment, there's nothing supernatural. This could just be enough horror movie. Shit, the car stopped because one of the teenagers at Laurie's with me to quip. I love that movie never answers how Mike Myers can drive a car, by the way. It's just, he just does. He's just a force of nature, I guess. And Laurie tells Annie off and says she'll get them in trouble. They hate Mike because he has no sense of humour. Hey, he created Austin Powers and he was the main character in Shrek. You show Mike Myers a bit of respect. He's also really good in Inglourious Basterds. He has a sense of humour when he's made movies. Outside of them, as we found out with that weird script that he sold and then refused to make and got sued over. He's got issues, but God, I love this music. And love this setting. It's so unmanufactured, which is strange because they did manufacture a fair bit. They did shoot Halloween. They shot in different time of years. They had to paint the leaves brown or something, and spread them out. It's great. It really is such a. It's a great location shot movie because it feels like a real place. And also, love differences. Laurie's got loads of butts, and he's got a couple, and I can't remember the other character's name. I'll call Betty Sue, who's got no butts. It's kind of a nice visual thing. And there's Mike Myers just chilling out again, wearing a mask. And then he goes behind some hedges and disappears. He's in the bush. And Annie runs up to give Mike peace of her mind. Laurie looks really terrified. And Mike's gone. See, you can't frame that as being entirely supernatural because plenty of places that he could have gone. And Annie's pretending Mike's still there. And Laurie, when she's told that Mike wants to take her out tonight, she moves quickly. Like, what, do you want a date night and creepy mask? Fair enough. And he's not there. But she can still hear music. Oh, Laurie's a spinster. God, this is such a good movie. And it's great because we're really setting up that big Laurie Michael fight. You know, you got to slowly build that up. That's like main of this movie. Michael's got to go through some of these other characters because he can't challenge Champ straight away. You know, you got to work up to that. You got to cut some promos. You got to get in zone. And Laurie's looking around to see where Mike is. You know, he's checking because Mike's a chicken shit hill. Oh, and she runs into Officer Man. Officer Bracken. who's trying to keep law and order, and he's sort of like, no, 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 my daughter is one of your friends, Laurie. You'll show me some respect, and I'll try not to stare at your ass. And walks off. He's just randomly patrolling. I have to assume that, because they don't give the impression he's looking for Michael, but I guess Laurie lives next door to Annie Bracken, so you know. Cool. Oh, Laurie walks up to the house and she sees. Oh, she doesn't see anything. Actually, no, she sees a car and thinks it looks similar to the car from before, but she can't quite place it. Oh, no, she doesn't. She sees a bunch of trick-or-treaters. Oh, they look those adorable trick-or-treaters. I hate Halloween, by the way. Well, I used to. I don't hate it anymore. Like, not movie franchise, The Holiday. I don't like begging. Like, I never liked it when I was younger, and I certainly don't like it now. And I have a job and a fucking podcast. I'm like, it's beneath me. I also don't like people who leave their goddamn windows out while they're home all day. What if someone broke in, Laurie? What if someone broke in? What would James Ensor think? And she looks outside and Mike Myers is hanging around the washing, and then he's gone. Wow. Okay. And Laurie's freaked out. She's thinking, my God, they might make 10 sequels. They might ask me to come back to this franchise in 4 decades. And her phone rings, and James Ensor on the wall looks very disproving. His eyes follow you wherever you go. I'm looking right, he's there. I'm looking left, he's there. Laurie's phone rings and she answers. And there's no one on the other end. It's Mike Myers. He's outside on one of those phone box thingies. She answers again. And it's Annie, and she's like, why'd you hang up on me? It's like, because you didn't say anything, Annie. You just breathed heavily and went, like, maybe if you said something, she wouldn't have hung up on you. Nope. Laurie thinks she's losing it. Because, why wouldn't she think she's losing it? God, I love this movie. Laurie goes to lie down on bed. And this tense racking corner next to an inflatable heart. Oh, I think Laurie's got a suitor. Will we meet him in this movie? Well, if we do, he's probably going to die. Laurie exits her house carrying pumpkin. I guess it's one replaced one being lost earlier. As John Carpenter and Deborah Harris sat in trees throwing leaves down at her. She almost falls over, but it's okay. Twinkling music plays as she's going for a bit of a walk. I love how not much has happened in the movie, but they're really setting scene and tension. Laurie sits on a wall and just chews out. She's happy again. Really happy. Looking at all kids across the street who are going trick-or-treating. Now she's not so happy. She's slightly concerned. Or maybe she's brooding. Sees more kids going trick-or-treating. She's not happy. And the car comes... Oh, no, it's not the same car. It's one of her friend's car. It's either Betty or Annie Sue. Shouldn't be Annie, given Annie lives like 2 minutes away. But as we saw in... what's that rubbish? Blank Check, you can live round block from... You can live down road from your dad. And he'll still drive the fucking car. So it's Annie Bracken's car. And Annie passes Laurie a joint. Oh no. And who are these assholes? Oh, it's Loomis and a random man in a graveyard. Loomis is like, I want to see a grave. And the man's like, this is highly inappropriate. But Loomis is like, I need to. No, he's dead. And they're like, Michael's not dead. And Loomis is like, no, the rest of his fucking family. This must be why the Myers aren't in the rest of the movies, because they're dead. They're dead, Ian. They're dead. They've always been dead. It's a convenient way to get out of including them in any potential sequels. Oh, and the man gives us exposition, or gives Loomis exposition. You moron! Loomis is a esteemed therapist or psychiatrist or therapist, or I don't know. psychotherapist or whatever. I think he knows the backstory. Oh no, the graves, they're gone. Someone's dug the bodies up. My God. It's worse than Loomis could have ever imagined. It's so bad. So bad, I have to turn my heating on. I'll be back in a second. The monster Mike. The gravedigger's like, well, we have a long neck of hair out in here, Mr. Loomis. But Loomis knows the truth. Michael Myers dug it up, and he murdered the dog too. And he ate the dog. He fucking ate a dog, yo. Not a hot dog, just a dog. Oh shit, Mike Myers it's on their trail. It's time for a car chase. But they've been smoking weed. How can you drive and smoke weed? Oh my God. These two. Oh man. And Mike Myers learned driving in a day. In a day he learned drive. These two are in trouble. This is going to outrival the car chase from Bullet. I know it. Laurie doesn't like. Oh man. She's getting the weed vapors. She's struggling. Oh no, they found her sheriff father. No, dump the weed, Laurie. And Michael stops. He wants nothing to do with cops. He's got to build up to that. And they find Annie's father on the sidewalk and a bunch of assholes and just staring at a hardware store. And her dad walks over and an alarm blares. What happened? Someone broke into a hardware store and stole some shit. Oh no. I don't think it could have been Michael. I think might stole a knife. I don't know why they'd have a knife in a hardware store, but it's my hunch. They'd probably stole a shovel. But wait, is the implication that Mike Myers stole a shovel to dig up grave? Because that alarm's been going off for ages and no one's turned it off. And also, he's dug up grave. And Loomis got to the grave, and Loomis came back here before Michael. Well, I don't know if that timeline makes sense. And where Loomis finds the sheriff and having a chat, and the sheriff says, I'll be back in 10 minutes, you crazy old bastard. I know what you did in that psychiatric hospital. Oh shit, and Mike Myers drives past Loomis. And Loomis doesn't see him. Loomis, you asshole, you could have stopped this there and then. So Annie and Laurie are driving back home. They're really doing a great job setting these storylines up. I feel like Laurie's personal growth storyline and Mike Myers, when they finally meet in the main event, oh man, this is pure hype. This is how you do a show long storyline. It really, a movie long storyline. I really want to see these two fight, but they don't want to let it happen just yet. Go happen at just the right moment. And getting all these little mini storylines like Annie not wanting to show her dad the weed, her father investigating random shit, Michael's cause, Michael creating distractions, Loomis versus Michael digging up some bodies and doing stuff with them. Wow, I mean, like this is perfection. Although I think Laurie and Annie, I think these two, their chemistry's not quite what it should be, I have to say. And when Michael's pursuing them in car, Michael is, of course, a master at driving now. He's learned in a day. What else can he learn in a day? He's pursuing them, and they're not realising he's pursuing them, despite Laurie's radar sense or spy sense going off critically earlier. And he follows them home. And he stops just shy. I don't know what it says about Hanfield that Michael blends in so easily to the place. I mean, he's not exactly inconspicuous, is he? Laurie goes into the house and Annie keeps driving, and Michael drives near her. Oh shit, Annie, no. Annie, are you okay? I don't think she's okay, guys, but we'll check in that later on. And no, Michael isn't driving after her. He stopped outside Laurie's house and turned the lights off, and out the car he gets. Now, I love Michael's gimmick, by the way. Jumpsuit and mask. That's it. That's very clever. He blends in with these people, but at the same time he really doesn't because he's a 6'6" man going fucking trick or treating. And what's he meant to be dressed as? He's wearing a William Shatner mask and a jumpsuit. It's a great look, but it doesn't really scream main eventer, does it? I mean, it later would, but he has to work up to that because he has to show us that he's worthy of being in the main event. Because right now we haven't, except for when he was a kid, he hasn't done shit. Have you got? And it's been 15 years, so he ain't done shit in 15 years. Michael, you want to be a top guy, you have to do something. You can't just follow people around all day. I mean, Laurie's the champ. You know, you want to take the title, you got to beat Big Dog. You know what I'm saying? Loomis and the cop Bracken go to the Myers residence, or old Myers residence, because they think Mike Myers might be chilling out inside. I don't know why you'd think that, but okay. They're investigating. They climb upstairs slowly. No, they don't. They decide not to. You've got some shit to do downstairs. It's like a point and click game. Can't go upstairs till you explore downstairs properly. They find I guess maybe a dog. And Loomis tells Officer Bracken, that this is no man. It's no man. This is no moon. It's a Death Star or slasher icon in this case. They're up the stairs and Loomis is looming. Loomis likes to loom. I've noticed that. I bet he also likes Fruit of Loom. They walk towards one of the bedrooms and I love this shit. I love cop dramas and stuff. And it's all boarded up and there's nothing there. No, there's a window. So that means when Laurie's there earlier, Michael was also there. And Billy. Oh, wow. So literally first people he saw he bonded to. Oh, shit. The glass is smashed. Loomis has a gun. And he has a permit. Wouldn't you be worried, like, the doctor with a gun has his permit out all times? Because if he shoots someone, it's still murder. Like, if you have a permit and you shoot someone, it's still going to be investigated. You won't be arrested for having a gun, but you'll probably be arrested for shooting and killing someone. So, oh, here we get this amazing monologue. I'm just going to listen if that's alright. Love that monologue. Loomis decides to wait in the Myers house for Michael, and that monologue's great, by the way. It's really, really simple, but really, really effective at the same time. And pointing out that they're not dealing with something that conventional police can deal with. Loomis doesn't even think he can deal with it. He tried to contain it, but he couldn't. And now the only option is to kill it. Laurie's teaching Billy how to read by reading. I don't know. Billy's the little brat. I mean, it's good acting performance. He's a cool kid. So he wants to be read comic books. Oh, read him the issue of Captain Marvel where she's impregnated by her own son. That's a great one. Or how about when the fucking Scarlet Witch marries Vision, robot marrying witch. Or how about one where Ant-Man beats his wife? That's a classic one, Laurie. Read the kid that comic. Who'll love that. You guys don't know how strange comic book gets. Oh, mini announcement. At some point next year, I'm going to be doing a comic book podcast. So, there you go. The dog's barking at Michael anyway. Or maybe my announcement that I'm going to be doing comic book podcast next year. He's sort of like, don't do that shit. So Laurie's on phone with Annie, and Annie's telling dog shut the fuck up, and dog's not. And there's a little kid in the back who Annie's babysitting who's watching horror movies. And dog's losing shit, and Annie's getting really pissed off. Annie, you should listen to that dog. He's wise beyond his years. Oh, apparently Laurie's going to homecoming dance. See, that paid off from earlier. But who's going to take her? Oh, wow. Some not Mr. Trainer, student named Trainer, apparently. Annie said to him, oh, Laurie wants to finger ban you. And Trainer's like, yay. Billy looks out window and he sees, oh, that's an awesome shot. Michael Myers hanging outside a house, lit in darkness, or in shadow, I suppose you can say, just looming there. That's some creepy ass shit. Billy tries to get Laurie to look at window, but Laurie suddenly got amnesia, doesn't remember anything about Michael Myers. Oh no, now she does. She looks and there's nothing there. That's such a cool shot. This movie's an example of how simple it's not bad when it comes to horror movies. Laurie's on phone twirling her hair, and Billy can't see Michael anymore because Michael is looming outside Annie's house. Oh, he's looking right inside, and she's paying no attention, so she can't see him. It's like an optical illusion. If you're not looking at Michael, he exists and doesn't exist at the same time. Annie drops some shit on her clothes, so she takes off her top, and then her top again. She's wearing no bra, but she's got her back to the camera, and she's taking off her trousers, and she's just in her panties and knee-high socks, and she puts a shirt on. And you got to recap this movie as succinctly as possible. She's not going out tonight. She's wearing an old shirt, and Mike Myers smashes a flower pot because he's not happy. She's just taking off clothes for no reason. He's like, that's not what I signed up for. I'm a serious competitor. And now he's looking outside from a different direction. Mike Myers realises if he wants to face the champ, he has to go through these guys first. And there's a dog. There's a dog outside, and Annie's shouting at Lindsay. And it's the dog first one going to go off Michael. Holy shit. They're giving Michael an easy match to start off with. They really want this guy to be champ. And the dog's dead, and it droops, and oh shit. No. RKO! Oh, there's a shout out and a half. Orson Welles, Citizen Kane. I'm not a huge fan, but I respect the cinematic importance. I love the name Winchester Pictures, by the way. It's really cool. And Howard Hawks is awesome. He's one of John Carpenter's inspirations, in point of fact. And it's The Thing. Oh man, that is one of the future movies I'm going to be doing as a bottle episode. By the way, I fucking love The Thing, and my brother does too. So maybe down the line you'll be able to get an Austin, a bit like Marley. Production. But hey, maybe not. We'll see what happens. It's a great fucking movie though. Both of them, actually, all three of them. I even like the prequel. The recent prequel with Elizabeth Winstead, Mary Winstead. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's not great. It's not as good as the original, but it's a pretty decent horror movie in its own regard. CGI is a bit annoying, but at this point, I'm like, it doesn't mean a movie's bad just because that's bad CGI. Like, we all grew up watching movies fucking terrible CGI, and some of them were pretty good. Like, the original Pete's Dragon is awful CGI, but it's really fun to watch. And new one's great CGI, but it's a slog to get through, so. And Annie's going looking for the dog. Now, I love that they're doing these mini feuds, like Michael versus Annie, Michael versus the dog. So Annie re-enters and she's trying to do some washing. Why would you have the washing machine so far from the house? I mean, for noise sake, granted, but I mean, like I say, I'm gonna have a fucking drying machine. I'm gonna have to do washing later on, and I've got no dryer. I'm gonna have to dry it manually. Fucking disgusting. And Michael's looming outside. Oh shit! He's gone up from squash matches. No, he's got to go through the lower mid card to get to Laurie. And he's not there. And he's calling out for him, but Mike's not there. Michael's hiding. Oh, maybe Annie will get a count out victory. She's putting clothes in dryer. Michael's only got a short time to get back in ring, then this match is over. And he's setting things up. Door slams. Michael's coming. He's broken count technically, but he's gone outside again. He's reusing the decision to his advantage, and he's locked the door. And he's trapped in a room with Michael. It's very clever, Michael. You know, he can't allow any escape routes. Yes, little kids should not be watching thing, by the way. Even this original early version is still really messed up and really terrifying in places. So Lindsay does want to answer the phone. She wants to watch a horror movie. She looks traumatized. And Michael's inside the room with Annie. Oh, he's creeping up on her. He's reusing psychological mind games to his advantage. And now he's gone again. She can't see him. Michael is very much in that Bray Wyatt Undertaker mind games sort of mindset. And Annie's going to break the door, try to open another door to get outside, but she can't. There's shit in the way. And she's trying to crawl out. She's trying to get out the window. Oh. And the phone's ringing. Lindsay answers. Oh, Paul's on the phone and Lindsay has to cover for her. And Paul says, like, no, get me Annie. And Lindsay's like, oh, I want to watch the thing. So Lindsay calls out Paul's on the phone and runs up to the laundry room and opens the door, which she doesn't make mention of why Annie locked it from the outside while inside. And Lindsay is stuck trying to get out the window with we get an arse shot. And Lindsay pulls her back inside. So Michael locked her in there. He wasn't in there with her, but then I saw him inside the room. He's really good at mind games, is Michael. But if he wants to be a top guy, he's going to have to move past that. He's going to have to show that he can go toe to toe with the big dogs, or even little dogs in this case. And and Annie are going back to the house. Michael is taking his sweet time, you know. I don't think Michael's in proper ring shape, because I think if he was, he would just go straight for these two and murder Annie at least. But he doesn't want to. He needs to get his groove back or keep his stamina up. Oh shit, he's outside now again. Mike Myers technically still in the match, and he's disappeared again. Michael, you piece of shit. What's he doing? Michael, you're 6'8". This woman's 5'6". You have over 150 pounds at least advantage on this woman, and you're running away. You chicken shit. I thought I was going to do a really serious recap of this. I'm not. I love this movie, by the way, but the jokes just come. And now they're watching Thing again. I love that movie. I love all versions of the movie. I really love the Carpenter one best, but the original's really good in a different way. It's a bit campy. I mean, by standards of time, it's not, but by today's standards, it's a bit campy. But it's a good movie, and it's very ominous and something you would watch at Halloween. Or, in this case, a few days prior. Oh, by the way, I'm not doing another bottle episode of Halloween. Look, I would struggle to get next Friday's episode out, let alone, another episode on top of that. And Mars is looming by the car. Oh, shit. No, I think technically, he forfeits this match. I think he won his squash match, but I think he lost to Annie by countout, because he's been out of the ring for a long fucking time. So now we get a segment with Annie, Billy, Lindsay, and Laurie. Mike Myers is a bit of a chicken shit. Steve Flatter, he's got a master plan. He's in that master manipulator frame of mind. So we get Annie and Laurie in the kitchen eating grapes and shit and drying their hands. And they're having a really, really banal conversation. I think it's intentional, but it's still quite amusing. And Laurie's not happy. She's like, wait a minute, I ain't going out Mr. Trainer, or student trainer, or trainer boy. And Annie's like, yeah, you are. And that's the end of that conversation. And now Annie's going outside again because she doesn't want babysit anymore. So because she wants to get some of that pooling. So she dumps Lindsay off on Laurie. And now Lindsay and Billy can watch the thing. And Annie's gone back. Like, you won by count out. Why would you get back in ring and dare Michael to come back? I said this is a non-sanctioned match between Michael and Annie right now. Michael lost. This is like post-show shit. And Michael might get his heat back at this point, but he's still playing mind games. So Annie goes walking back. She can't get in the car. And she goes walking and skipping and just chilling out, basically, walking around back of the house. I think she's playing too much to Michael now. She had match 1. Why'd she go back? And why'd she leave all the lights on? Oh, because she was always going to go back and nail Paul. Or get nailed by Michael. So, hitting this romance thing with Annie and Paul up hard, you know. They really got to say that storyline. I'm not sure why, because it feels like the payoff to that is that they're both going to be murdered by Michael. Anyway, she gets into the car, and she's going to go driving, and she looks, because she can sense that someone's in the car, because there's condensation everywhere. And it's very strange. And it's Michael. Oh shit, post-match angle. He's got her by the throat. Michael squeezing. Oh, Annie, come on. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? No, she's not. Michael's got the grip on, and it's gone madner. The chokehold's gone madner. Oh man, oh, poor Annie. Oh, that's not what you like to see. Post-match assault. Michael being booed by everyone. Oh man, it's terrible. And she's dead. He's murdered Annie. And her face lands on beeper horn. And you have to give it. I mean, not that you have to give it Michael, but he's taking out one of his key competitors. He wants that title. He wants the title. Knows he has to go for Annie to get it. Through Laurie, get it even. So he's taking out one of the best friends of Laurie's from the Haddonfield Elite. There's only 2 left now. There's Betty Sue and there's Laurie. And the little kids are still watching Finn. I really want to watch Finn now. And Billy, Billy's looking at Lindsay. Oh man, I think he's got the idea that if he scares her, they might fall in love and get married eventually. So Billy hides. And he calls out for Lindsay. And she's looking around scared. She doesn't know Billy's gone. And she turns. And Billy sees something out the window. He sees Michael carrying Annie. Why is he carrying her? That's pretty fucked up. And he's going back in the house with Annie. That's really messed up. They're going to play misunderstanding that that's Paul carrying Annie into the house. Oh, and Lindsay scares Billy. And they both freak out. And Billy's, speak English, you little brat. Don't scream incoherently. And Laurie's telling Billy to chill out. Billy is convinced that Boogeyman's real. And Laurie's like, there's no Boogeyman. I'm like, Laurie, that's Michael's nickname. He's got a nickname now. He's going to be a top guy after that. And Laurie's sick of these kids. She's just completely exasperated. And so am I. You know, you little brats. Grow up. You shouldn't be watching Finn. You should, because it's amazing. You shouldn't, because you can't handle it. And we're outside our house and we get a tracking shot and Loomis is there. Loomis is weird because he's scaring these kids off from going to Maya's house. He really doesn't want this Laurie Michael match to happen. And on some ways, I'm like, Loomis, you're right. But in other ways, actually, no, he's scaring kids off. He's not doing anything so they walk up to the house. Does he want to use them as bait or? No, he calls out to get them to leave. Because he doesn't want to give himself away. It's creepy. Two kids get their asses away from there and then smiles. Oh shit, hand on shoulder, it's Bracken. No, this tag team, I think this tag team can take Michael down. And they have a chat about Bracken hasn't really found much, hasn't really done anything. And Loomis is like, you arsehole, get the rest of your cops on it. And Bracken's like, no. Loomis trying to convince Bracken that when Michael was in the institution, he stared at the wall after 15 years, not seeing the wall, looking past the wall, seeing this night. So can Michael see the future? Why this night in particular? Well, he needed to be old enough, but why? Why this precise night? Which Loomis can't explain to me or Bracken. Because there's no logic as to why this precise night, despite the fact that this is when the movie's set, is the night that Michael escapes, which might be the point he doesn't operate on logic, but at the same time, he clearly does. Michael has an internal logic of his own. So, you do have to stop and think, Loomis, are you fucking crazy? Which the answer is yes, Loomis is batshit insane. Oh, and Paul. Oh, and Jim and Betty Sue are hanging out. Oh, and they're drinking beers. They're drinking Budweisers, and he's got those hipster douchebag glasses and the mullet on. What a douchebag! Oh wait, they're drinking Budweisers. People give Budweiser shit because it tastes like piss. That's what I've got. I like Budweiser, but Budweiser, I think, when people say it's a gateway beer, I agree. But it's like, I had the gateway beer, and I've had a fair bit of beer since of different kinds. I like how generic it is. I like fruity hoppy beers a lot, but at the same time, like, sometimes it's nice to have something that tastes decent. I mean, I love Copperberg. That's really good. Anyway, Betty Sue and Jim Bob are in Annie's house and making out. Going to get some pale, unenthusiastic teen sex in a second. Horror movie trope that Michael's going to watch and probably jerk off in the background. Oh, no, there is Michael. Not jerking off, but he is watching. Okay. I forgot how annoying these kids were. Which is on purpose. The kids are annoying, but they're irritating. And Laurie looks outside and sees no one at Maya's residence. They're really patient in setting up this Michael Laurie thing. It's long form booking, I like it. These kids should go back, watch the thing and shut up. They're really, really getting annoying at this point. Laurie sits down with them on the sofa. How long's the thing, by the way? Because this seems like it's taken more time than they've shown in terms of film length. Betty Sue phones Laurie, because apparently she's finished with Jim Bob already, and they're wondering where Annie is, and neither one of them knows. She probably stopped off someplace. That's great, Laurie. I'm sure that's what it is. Jim Bob looks like an asshole, by the way. You always can tell when watching a movie that someone wearing glasses doesn't actually wear glasses because they wear them like an arsehole. Oh, and Betty Sue and Jim Bob are going upstairs. It's an American thing where you have sets in your friends' houses, in like either the parents' bed or your friend's bed, and just whatever. Because that strikes me as weird. They do realise that their friend or their friend's parents have sleep in that bed, right? They don't need your slime all over it. Jesus, that's on pumpkin background, and Jim Bob and Betty Sue are having really pale, unenthusiastic sex. And Paul, and no, not Paul. Jim Bob's very angry because phone keeps ringing and he can't get off his phone rings. I think you could, mate. You're just being lazy shit. Phone stops ringing, and then he'd like take off hook and they'd like go back to having their really shit sets. That is so unconvincing. And Michael appears. Oh shit! It's a handicap match. Jim Bob and Betty Sue versus Michael. Yeah, really, really try and put over Michael's monster. But when he's already lost by countout because he's too stupid to get back in the fucking ring, I don't know why we buy him as a threat. They're really going to have to do something in this scene so I didn't Michael is a threat to anyone. Betty Sue smoking cigarettes, so she signed her death warrant. Jim Bob's put on his glasses again like an arsehole. And he's smoking cigarettes, so he signed his death warrant. Inconsiderate fuckers, you've just fucked in Annie's bed. And now you're smoking cigarettes in her bed. And you get, so arseholes. Like, she has to sleep in there. It's going to stink of cigarette smoking. It's got all your fucking discharges everywhere. Pair of arseholes. Seriously, I have no sympathy for either of these two. Well, I mean, I don't want them to die, but like at the same time, it's a horror movie. You know what you've done. Jim Bob is going for a piss, and he's put a shirt on at least, so he's not. Oh no, he's not going to piss. He's going to fill up, get some drinks, and just chilling, just walking. Michael going to pick him off two on one style. I guess this is an elimination handicap match. Michael using darkness to his advantage, or not even using darkness to his advantage, just arsehole should put one of the fucking lights on. That he doesn't, that's his own fault, you know? He finds a door open outside, and he immediately just shrugs it off. Thinks it's Paul, or maybe Annie. Doesn't even lock the door, but he just shouts out, "You're an arsehole," outside the front door. But he doesn't lock the back door. Oh, Michael gets drop on him! Oh shit! Oh, Michael's leveled up. Oh, he's got that. The chokeoff's got magma. Oh man, he's squeezing. And Paul. Oh, he lifts Paul up in the air. Oh, that shows strength. Michael, you are. Oh, he's got a knife. Mike, no, foreign object, DQ. Ref doesn't see it. Oh man, he slams it into Jim Bob's chest, and Jim Bob is nailed to the wall. Oh, Michael, with that finishing move. Ref didn't see the foreign object, but he saw the result. Michael was just pinned Jim Bob to the wall. That's victory number 2 for Michael. He's 2 for 1 at the moment. He murdered the dog. He lost by count out, but now he's won, so he's 2 clean victories. Oh, door opens and someone is standing in the doorway wearing a white sheet and glasses. It can only be Michael. He's really going for the mind games here. He's luring Betty Sue over to him. Michael really doesn't have to do the work here. This is really clever, Michael. But also at the same time, what chicken shit. You just beat Jim Bob clean and you can't fight Betty Sue on an evil playing field. You got to trick her in thinking it's Jim Bob. I don't really think this says Michael is the threat it's meant to. A clever man, But why would someone as tall as he is need to do these mind games? Betty Sue is pissed off because she wants a beer and she's not going to get one. Michael's really, really going full blown here. It's just painting's been very clever. So, oh shit, here comes Michael. She's about to pick up the phone and call for a different booking. She phones Laurie as Michael's approaching her. Michael approaches. Oh, he's choking off the phone. DQ, ref, DQ. He's choking. Oh, man. Oh, and Laurie thinks it's Betty Sue making sex noises for a second until it stops being that. And, oh, man, Michael, it's got submission victory. Oh, man, Michael, this is underhanded as fuck, Michael, but you did technically win. Although, referee. Come on, referee. Michael's got the phone, and he's breathing. That's his equivalent for promo. He's letting Laurie know he's gone through the two members of the Haddonfield Elite, and now he's coming for her. And he was turning light on and off for some reason. I don't know if I rate Laurie's chances now. Michael is underhanded and doesn't seem to be using size strength advantage very much, but he's won 3 matches now, 2 in a row, so he's 3-1 because that was a handicap elimination match. And Laurie better work on her game because Michael is clever, he's tricksy, and he's strong. If he uses his cleverness or his strength or both at the same time, I don't think Laurie has a chance. Michael might be a chicken shit, but he's a clever boy. He's a shy boy, but he's a clever boy. But maybe if Bracken and Loomis get involved, then it might be a different story. Michael can't take on 3 people at the same time. He's been picking off opponents one by one so far. And Loomis is still outside Michael's house. He's not there, Loomis. Get with the plot, mate. Come on. Oh shit, he finds the car across the street that Michael was driving. Michael was very careless. Loomis run down the street, giving further credence to the fact that he did not need a fucking handicap badge or to park in a handicap parking spot. Loomis, you asshole. Oh, he finds the official use only Illinois State Hospital sign on the car and realizes Michael did not use this in an official capacity. Therefore, he's in breach of his protocol. Loomis running for something. And Laurie goes back in the house and she's already in the house, she's upstairs and she's walking downstairs now. You have to wonder who's going to win, Laurie or Michael. Laurie's had no fights so far. Michael's had 4 and he's won 3, but they've all been, except for the Jim Bob, I guess, they've all been unhanded. Dog did not realise it's an official Santu match. Jim Bob managed to get a few blows in, but then got pinned. And Betty Sue, he used mind games to get her. Laurie's outside wondering what's going on at Annie's house. Also, it's kind of annoying because Laurie doesn't know that she's about being main event. She's been tricked into this. She's been manipulated. It's not good booking. I love wrestling and I love horror movies, so why not combine them, eh? I apologise if sound quality is off on this, by the way. With Anchor, I can put up the Anchor podcast thing. I used to put my podcasts up and then send some whereas I can do an hour at a time. I can't do more than that, so I have to record using a different program, then upload to Anchor. So if it sounds off in any way, I apologise, but we'll see. If it doesn't work entirely, let me know at Friday Night Shudder, I think, at Twitter. You should all go there, by the way. It's an amazing Twitter account. I post there a fair bit. Yeah, so it's at FRI Night Shudder on Twitter. It's the official Twitter account for this podcast. And Laurie's gone up to Annie's house and she's ringing the doorbell. And she's thinking, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? I don't think Annie's been struck by a smooth criminal. Although Michael is his movements are quite smooth and he's very great. And that flaming pumpkin, I love that design. Pumpkin's an American thing, I think. I never really took off over here as far as I know. Laurie's scoping out place. She's going investigating, y'all. How much of this movie have I watched this one? Fair bit. Like 68 minutes, I guess. Hope you're enjoying this. I am. It's great. It's a great way to spend a Sunday and then go on my jobs to after this. You know? Life doesn't stop. It just gets more and more fun, doesn't it? So Laurie's in Annie's house and she's looking around. Oh shit! I guess this main event is going to be starting in Annie's house. I think this might literally be a House of Horrors match, or Falls Count Anywhere match, because I don't think it's going to end in Annie's house. So the advantage would go to Michael in that regard, because even normal matches he's very good at cheating. But now he can literally use anything as a weapon. But at the same time, so can Laurie. In a normal fight, I don't think she beats Michael in his mind games. But she's literally got the home field advantage because she knows this ring and this environment better than anyone. And at the same time, she knows this town. Michael hasn't been here in 15 years. That's a long time not to live somewhere, and it does change. But then again, at the same time, Michael has been preparing for this match or the equivalent thereof for 15 years, so he does have a lot of ideas, I'm sure, as how to deal with these teenagers. We've seen some of them in the earlier matches with the dog, where he broke its neck in the net, I guess, with Jim Bob, where he's pinned Jim Bob to the wall, literally, and with Betty Sue, where he used mind games in a very, very strange attempt at subterfuge with the ghost costume. And now he's luring Laurie into his trap. Laurie can't do this. She needs to figure out her own trap to lure Michael into. If you are the hunted, the hunter has the advantage unless you turn the situation around. Laurie's gone upstairs anyway, walking towards the room, and I think we all know what's going to happen here. She's going to find one or both of bodies. And on one hand, you can go, that's very predictable. But on the other hand, it's great because this really amped up the tension because you know what Laurie's going to find, but she has no idea. It's that thing where your audience being ahead of characters isn't a bad thing in theory because it makes your audience feel smart, but also builds up the terror of this character we like doesn't know what we know. And it's going to mess with her head when she finds out. And that's fucking great. Michael has put Tombstone's Judith Myers on the bed next to Annie's dead body. That is real mind games. That's messed up. And Laurie starts to realise what she's in for. She's dealing with a master manipulator. And that pumpkin's there too. And there's Jim Bob. He's hanging from the ceiling, rocking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And there's Betty Sue. She's been stuffed in the closet. Oh man, Michael really does have the advantage here. And Laurie's freaking fuck out. She has to leave. Laurie, you have to take count out victory. You can't beat Michael. And the darkness. After darkness comes Michael. Oh, that's an amazing shot. And he's creeping up behind her. And he stabs her arm. And she falls downstairs. Holy shit. How do you learn to fall downstairs? Laurie is taking a sick bump there. And she's hurt. And Michael is going in for the kill. He doesn't want to drag this out. And Laurie, she's up and she's trying to get outside, but the door's shut. And Michael's slowly coming after her. Michael, you've got to pick up the pace, mate. Laurie is running. She runs into the other room. Michael is still giving chase. Laurie runs in the kitchen and tries locking the door. And she's looking for a weapon. Everything's fine. No, she's trying to get outside. She's trying to open doors, but they won't open because Michael's barricaded it shut with a bunch of furniture shit, trident and shit. or a pitchfork. Laurie can't get outside. She's freaking out. She wants a count-out victory, but there's no count-outs in this match, and also she can't leave anyway. Laurie trying in vain. Michael trying to open the door. And Michael's inside. Oh shit, Laurie's trapped. She's trapped in for the monster, the shape. And Laurie smashes the glass. And she opens, and she pulls in the pitchfork. No, she opens the door. Laurie's running. She can't be counted out because this fool's can't anywhere. But she's run for her life, regain her bearings. Laurie's running and screaming, begging for assistance. But who's going to assist her? No one wants to mess Michael. They've seen his track record. He's 3-1. Michael's 3-1. So he's not going to fall for this. Because the murder of Annie took place in and out of ring segment. You know, that doesn't count as a victory. But Haddonfield Elite's gone, and Michael's confident he can take out Laurie in his own time. So he's not going to rush this. He wants to do it properly. Laurie's got a really sore ankle and her arm is cut. But she's reaching for her keys and she can't find them. Oh, she's got bang on the door. And Michael's coming. Very slowly. Laurie's only option is if Billy and Lindsay let her in the house. But she told them not letting one in. So this could backfire on her. Michael's still walking. He's the shape. And Laurie throws a potted plant at the window. And Michael's still advancing. And Billy's there. And Laurie's telling him let him in the house. And Billy's like, what? And Laurie's saying, please let me in, Michael. I'm literally going to die. I don't know what it says about Laurie and that she's involving kids in this, but it's fair enough. And Billy casually lets Laurie in the house, and she shuts the door solidly behind her. And she's freaking out now because there's a murder on loose, and he wants a heavyweight title. And all she is on the phone's heavy breathing because it's Michael who's hacked the phone lines. And windows open. And it might be Michael, and Laurie's really freaking out. She's going near catatonic. And she's got a sewing needle. Oh, Laurie, she's using that full coming in with effect. Michael's there. Holy shit, he stabs. He misses. She stabs him in the neck with a sewing needle. Oh, Michael's hurt. He did not expect that, and he falls down. And Laurie, that was great thinking. Great improvisation by Laurie there. She really stabbed that sewing needle in. And Michael, he might be down, but Laurie, you have to get the pin. If you don't pin him, an iconic shot of Laurie with a knife, that is what they book it for. Michael's down and out. Is he dead? Laurie, either pin him or make him submit. You can't just assume that he's down and out. The match only ends by pinfall or submission, Laurie. Him lying on the mat. This is not last man standing. It should be, but it's not. Laurie drops the knife, realising that she's used a weapon. She's become everything she hates. She's become the heel. Loomis outside. He's trying to figure out what's going on. He's given bad directions earlier. Loomis, he needs that victory over Michael. He needs to redeem himself. And here comes Bracken. Bracken's the law here, and he doesn't want these matches to take place. They're not properly sanctioned. Loomis explained Bracken that Michael doesn't give shit if they're sanctioned or not. He still wants to have these matches. And Bracken will not have a non-sanctioned heavyweight title match on his grounds. Not by any stretch. You know, you have to sign contracts for that shit. Loomis just walking. He really needs to get in the ring. Laurie going upstairs. She's hurt. She's in bad shape. But she's managed to take Michael out. But she still hasn't scored victory. So this match is not over. She's begging for... Oh, the kid's name's Tommy, not Billy. Fuck it. Tommy. She's begging Tommy and Lindsay, get out of here. Run for your lives. Michael's insane. He won't stop until the match is over. And Tommy is trying to explain, Laurie, you have to pin Michael. And she's like, no, I can't. Oh, shit. Michael's coming up the stairs. Oh, shit. The boogeyman. Run, kids, run. Laurie and kids run into the bedroom. No. Laurie locks them in the bedroom. And she's run for her life. Oh, she's going out on balcony. Laurie, you took one bump already tonight. You can't take enough. Oh, she's gone. She's tricking Michael. She's some of those mind games. She's opened balcony doors and she's shut the closet doors. So Michael will think she's outside. Will Michael fall for it? He's been quite clever so far. This is the ultimate test of Michael's mind games. Will Michael fall for it? No, he doesn't. No, Michael. Oh, he's a clever boy, that Michael. He knows exactly what he's doing in that situation, and that Laurie's tapped into his mindset. So Michael's trying to break down the closet door. Oh, he's breaking it down. He's breaking it. Oh, he's trying to break it. Laurie, make a weapon. Laurie, you have to make a weapon. Michael's not going to give up. As long as this match is on, he's going to keep going. Laurie, make a weapon. Laurie, you have to improvise. Michael is not going to go away. And Laurie's freaking out some. Michael has gone for the light. He's turned the light on. And Laurie sees a bunch of wire coat hangers and shit. And one falls down. Oh, Laurie. Oh, she's so smart. She's going to make an improvised weapon. She's going to turn into some sort of blade. And Michael's coming. Michael's going for her. Michael's lunging. So the lights flicker off. And Laurie stabs him in the eye. Holy shit. Michael is bleeding everywhere. Bust wide open. And Laurie's got a knife. And Michael freaking out. And Laurie stabs. She stabs him right in the gut. Holy shit. Foreign object. How could Michael get up half flat? Well, you would ask that question, but Michael shrugged off a pin stone needle to the neck earlier. So I don't think that's going to keep Michael down. But it has put Michael at bay at last. It's given Laurie some time to think. She's got a foreign object, a knife, and Michael is falling over outside her room. But Laurie, again, you don't win until you pin him. He's not finished yet. Laurie, will you get the 1, 2, 3 and win the match? Laurie. And Laurie's just walking around him again. I don't think anyone explained rules of this contest to Laurie. You can't win unless you pin him. It's not last man standing match, Laurie. If it was, you would have won 3-4 times over, considering you've got plenty of 10 counts. Laurie asks Tommy and Lindsay to open doors, and then she says to them, get the fuck out. You would at this point, wouldn't you? Like, how are these kids not getting this? When Laurie's fighting in heavyweight title match, she doesn't need 2 kids at ringside who are messing things up by being distraction. You know? Get out of the ring. Fuck off. And Laurie sat down again. Laurie, oh my god, do you not realise this is not a mere man? This is the greatest threat to your heavyweight title you've ever faced. Michael sits up and looks at Laurie like, why don't you pin me? The kids run outside and find Loomis, and they're freaking out. And they're running to a neighbour, and Loomis knows. He knows the monster's in the house. But what can Loomis do against Michael? Laurie stands up, and Michael stands up behind her. Laurie at this point has to know that Michael is the toughest person that she's ever faced, the only person she's ever faced. Michael creeps up behind her. Oh, Laurie moves that way. Michael's slowly creeping. Someone mind goes, oh, he's grabbed her. The chokehold. Oh, he's trying to make it go mad. No, but Laurie's fighting him off. She's hitting him with everything she's got. Loomis is there. Loomis. She pulls the mask off. Michael freaks out. No, you can see his face. Loomis with the gun. Loomis. Bang! Michael. Oh, right in the gut. Michael's being hit hard. But Michael's still standing. He's put mask on. Another shot. Another. 3, 4, 5. Michael goes over the balcony. Boom! He hits the mat. You know what? I think the match has to be called off there. Michael just fell over the balcony after being shot 5 times. He's been stabbed in the neck, stabbed in the gut, shot 5 times and fell off the balcony. I think we have to call this one, folks. I think we need an ambulance for Mike Myers. Laurie asks what the fuck is going on. Loomis tells her it's over. Well, I think it is too, because you're going to call a fucking ambulance to carry Michael out. Jesus Christ. Loomis goes to see if Michael's still there. He looks over. Holy shit. Michael's gone. Oh my god. But I think this is over, folks. I think this match has officially ended in a no contest. Laurie clearly hasn't run. She's freaking out because she threw everything she had at Michael and nothing stuck. She's crying. Loomis is freaked the fuck out because he's just seen what Michael is capable of. That Michael can take a sewn needle to the neck, a knife to the gut, 5 shots and 4 off a balcony and survive. And not only survive, he can flee. This is a bad, folks. I think this demands a rematch, but I think we're going to have to wait a year for that. Wow. I'm speechless, folks. This was definitely a hell of a contest, hell of a show, and really just brutal main event. My God. The amount of punishment Michael can take is stunning. And that's it. It's Halloween's main show. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the kickoff show very, very soon.